Back here with GoZips.com's continuing coverage of Football Media Day for the Mid-American Conference. Next, we're going to talk with the 5 MAC East coaches that the Zips will be up against this year. Don't forget ticket information, GoZips.com/tickets or 1-888-99-AKRON. And we're here with the new head coach of the Temple Owls, and Steve Adazio. And you're taking over a program that's had a couple of really solid years, so certainly the cupboard is not bare as you come to Philadelphia.
No, it's not. I mean, Al did a great job. Coach Golden recruited well here and certainly brought the program back up to a stable platform, and it's our job now to bring it to the next level.
And he also left you with a couple of really good running backs, didn't he?
He did. And, we've got some talented running backs, talented wide receivers. We've got some a talented offensive line. So there's players everywhere. It's nice to be able to work with a good group of guys that love football.
Mm-hmm. And what about the transition with a new program and your first time as a head coach?
Well, I mean, I had a great opportunity at the University of Florida to run the program when Coach Meyer got sick, so this is not really the first time I've had to do this. So, that experience helped me greatly in preparing for this, and it's been smooth. I've enjoyed it, and looking forward to get started.
We're here with seventh-year Ohio University head football coach Frank Solich, and for years, Ohio University went nowhere in football, frankly. I was there during part of that time. Now, year in and year out, you're putting solid, successful teams on the field. How have you been able to do that?
Well, the program is moving forward. I think the stability of our coaching staff has really helped. We've been able to keep most of our coaches together on our staff, and they're great recruiters. They work tremendously hard. They're very talented coaches, and so if you're able to recruit good players into the system, which we have been able to do, you've got good coaches. Your players are dedicated. You're going to have a shot.
Mm-hmm. When I think of Ohio University, I think of defense and I think of running game first. And is it going to be that way again this year?
Well, we don't have as many defensive starters coming back as we would like, but we have some tradition there in terms of what we're all about defensively, and so we're anxious to get on the field and try to make sure that we uphold that tradition. We have we're going to need to replace our entire defensive front, which is a little bit of a chore, but the guys that were the non-starters but played huge amounts last year are very, very good football players. So we'll have a good starting group there, and we'll end up, I believe, having a good defensive football team. And as far as the rushing game is concerned, we hope to have a very good rushing football team, although we want to be basically a 50-50 team this year in terms of runs and throws.
And, of course, at Peden Stadium, too, a big home field advantage for you, a great atmosphere there.
Yeah, it is. We love playing at home, of course, and our student body, I think, really gets into the game and gives us support, and the community has done a great job of showing up and being there and supporting our program, and so obviously we want to make sure we uphold a good home tradition.
We're here with first-year head coach of the Miami Redhawks, Don Treadwell, taking over a team that won the Mid-American Conference Championship game a year ago. So, obvious question, what a situation to step into. What do you do for an encore after that?
Well, you just keep moving forward. We're excited certainly to re-embrace Miami, having been an alumni there and played football at Miami and assistant coach under the late Randy Walker, and now I guess you would say my third tour of duty. It's an exciting time to move forward, and certainly coming into a team that did very well last year.
Well, no doubt about that, and an interesting situation for you at quarterback when you have two really good ones who both played and both accomplished tremendous amounts last year.
No question. I think at every position you're excited to have competition, and why not quarterback? I think that only just continues to upgrade, their ability and their performance level, hopefully on game day. So we're excited the fact that we have two proven winners at that position.
And then, as you've mentioned, being at Miami now for your third time, essentially, if that's aided you in the transition now as a head coach.
Oh, without question. I think anytime you have a chance to hit the ground running a little bit quicker, if you're familiar with where you're heading and where you've been, it certainly serves to that notice. And we've added as well on the staff probably about 3 or 4 coaches that are assistants that have also played at Miami and or coached there at one time. So that's been a big bonus.
We're here with Darryl Hazel, the first-year head coach at Kent State University, the Golden Flashes, and let's talk about the transition and coming into a new program and how that's gone for you so far.
Well, it's been a busy 7 months for us. Took the job in January and hit the ground running, and we tried to get our players going in the right direction, and our coaches making sure we get out in the communities and meet as many people as we can in that area and across the state of Ohio. And it's been good. It's been very productive, and I like the direction that we're headed right now.
It is, I don't know if people appreciate how big a job that is with a new staff and meeting all these players and getting to know them. It is a big job.
Very, very large job, and there's so many different little tasks that you don't even think about that pop up on a daily basis that you have to tackle, but it's been very, very productive.
We are here with second-year University of Buffalo head coach Jeff Quinn, and that first year, as we talked with other coaches too, big transitions going on. And what about now going into year number 2?
Well, last year we experienced some things that were uncharacteristic of a winning football team, and we have addressed those things. Number one, we talked about our personnel and our coaching staff. We've added 3 new coaches on our staff, all on the offensive side. Our defensive staff has maintained and intact, so we feel really good about our coaching changes and the improvements that these gentlemen bring to our football team, and then also our personnel. We needed to become more explosive, and I know it's an old cliche, bigger, faster, stronger, but it was really something that we needed to focus on, because I didn't feel we controlled the line of scrimmage the way we needed to on both sides of the ball, and we got hurt a little bit with graduation. But my vision, my mission, my strategy is going to stay the same. Our foundation has been laid, and I feel there's a higher comfort level with our players and just being around each other and my coaching staff. So and my style. I think that's a big key, is people understanding those expectations and to follow through with their obligations, responsibility to be a championship football player both on and off the field every day.
And potentially you have a new quarterback as well that you're already familiar with from previous stops.
Well, Chaz Anderson is a transfer from the University of Cincinnati, and he'll go into the competitive mode with Jerry Davis, who started last year for us, who came out of spring with a slight edge in the position at quarterback over Alex Zordich. Alex was a true freshman a year ago who was thrusted into the position, and then the opportunity to go out there and show him we really like all 3 and the dynamics that all 3 bring. And so it's going to be interesting when we see through fall camp who's going to be that guy who's going to merge as the starter. And and a lot of things will still be a little bit unknown. When you go into a season with somebody like Chaz, who we haven't seen play for us. I've seen him at Cincinnati, but I want to make sure that we put the right guy in the position at quarterback that gives us the best opportunity to win football games.